2. Ever wonder why a country in West Africa feels so much like the United States? It's not a coincidence. Let's talk about Liberia and its deep, almost sibling-like connection to America. This is a story that started over 200 years ago, and it still shapes everything about Liberia today. Imagine this. It's the early 1800s. A group of formerly enslaved and free African Americans decide to build a new nation. Tales. They sail across the Atlantic, carrying with them the American ideas of freedom, democracy, and self-governance. The place they founded. Liberia. The name itself means land of the free. 2. This unique origin story is why Liberia stands out as a place where American and African cultures meet in a way you won't find anywhere else. Let's start with the law. Thief. If you're an American lawyer and you walk into a Liberian courtroom, you'd feel surprisingly at home. Liberia's legal system is a near mirror image of the US system. They use common law, which means court decisions from the past help decide cases today. They rely on written laws and an adversarial process, where two sides argue their case before a judge and jury. The legal language, the structure of the courts, even the way judges and lawyers operate, all feel incredibly familiar. It's a legal tradition directly inherited from the United States. Now, let's look at the government. When Liberia declared its independence in 1847, its founders drafted a constitution. And what document did they look to for inspiration? The US Constitution. Of course, Liberia's government has three branches. The executive, led by a president. The legislature, a two-house Congress with a Senate and a House of Representatives. And the judicial, a Supreme Court. Sound familiar? This system of checks and balances and protections for individual rights was a direct import of American political thought. While Liberia's constitution has been updated over the years, especially after its civil wars, the core framework remains deeply American. Shit, you don't even need to read the Constitution to see the connection. Just look at the flag. At first glance, you might even mistake it for the American flag. It has red and white stripes and a blue square in the corner. But instead of 50 stars, Liberia has a single, bright white star. This lone star symbolizes its status as the first independent republic in Africa, a beacon of liberty on the continent. Third, the design itself is a clear and intentional nod to the United States, acknowledging the historical ties that bind the two nations. This sense of shared civic culture goes even deeper. In the United States, many of us grew up reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. Well, Liberia has one too. It's a promise of loyalty to the nation, a call for unity, and a celebration of freedom. Just like in America, public displays of patriotism are a big part of national life. You'll see respect for the flag and hear patriotic songs at schools, government events, and public gatherings. This shared tradition of civic ritual is another powerful link between the two countries. The American influence also permeates everyday social life. The official language of Liberia is English, too, which immediately makes it more accessible to Americans than many other African nations. Christianity is the dominant religion, shaping public holidays, social values, and community life in ways that feel very recognizable. The education system has long been modeled on the American system, and Western styles of dress are common in professional and urban settings. Of course, this all exists alongside Liberia's own rich and diverse indigenous cultures, languages, and traditions. It's this fusion, this hybrid culture that makes Liberia so fascinating. It feels both American and distinctly African at the same time. So, with all these similarities, a natural question arises. Why might African Americans consider Liberia today? For some, it's about finding a place that feels both familiar and deeply meaningful. The shared language, political ideals, and social customs can make the process of moving and adapting much smoother. You're not starting from scratch culturally. But it's more than just comfort. Liberia offers a chance to reconnect with the African continent in a place where the history of the African American diaspora is just a footnote. It's the central story. It's a country founded by people who looked just like them, who dreamed of a free black nation. That connection is powerful. Beyond the historical pull, Liberia is a land of opportunity. It's a developing nation, which means there's incredible potential for those with skills and a vision. Whether you're an entrepreneur looking to start a business, a teacher wanting to shape young minds, a healthcare professional aiming to build clinics, or an engineer ready to tackle infrastructure projects, Liberia offers a chance to make a tangible impact. You can be part of building and shaping a nation's future in a way that's often difficult in more established societies. It's a frontier for innovation and nation building. However, it's crucial to be realistic. Liberia is not a perfect paradise. The country is still recovering from devastating civil wars that ended in the early 2000s. The scars are real. There are significant challenges with infrastructure things like reliable electricity. Clean water and paved roads are not always a given. Economic inequality is a serious issue, and finding stable employment can be tough. It's a country with real-world problems that require resilience, patience, too, and a genuine commitment to be part of the solution, not just a visitor. So, anyone considering a move to Liberia should do their homework. Research the economy, talk to people who live there, and visit if you can. Understand the daily realities, both the good and the bad. It should be a thoughtful decision based on your personal goals, your tolerance for challenges, and a clear-eyed view of what life is actually like on the ground. In the end, Liberia's uniqueness comes from this duality. It is a place where an American can feel a sense of home, yet also experience the profound call of their African heritage. It represents a history of struggle, resilience, and the enduring dream of freedom. For African Americans searching for a deeper connection, a sense of purpose, or a new frontier of opportunity, Liberia isn't just another country on the map. It's a place with a shared past and, for some, a possible shared future. It's a historical and cultural invitation unlike any other in the world. Thanks for watching. If this story resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the connections that shape our world. See you next time.